Beginning?
Yeah.
Okay, so I worked, in the ER at Harrison, and it was a Friday night, and Friday, and it had been raining, and it was at a time where the little kids didn't necessarily have to be in the back seat and restrained, and um, this little guy, he was 3, he was sitting belted in the front seat of like a Cavalier or some kind of small car. And his mom's cousin was driving him, and they were going south on New Haven Road, and the road was going to curve. And so her car hydroplaned and then went sideways in the road with the passenger seat with where the boy was. A dump truck was coming up north on New Haven Road and then T-boned that car. And so, of course, they I don't know where they took the cousin, but the little guy came to us in cardiac arrest. He was in a traumatic arrest. And we had the doctor that was there that day. We got the IV in right away. The EMS people stayed. Dr. Michaels was down the hallway, and he was a pediatrician, but he also had emergency room experience. So he came down and helped, Dr. Perrin. We did everything we could possibly do for that kid, and he was just a broken baby. His pelvis was all mottled, and but we got a pulse back. And then the EMS people they were like chomping at the bit. Okay. Now we can get him and we'll run him to Children's. And so we were getting ready to do that. And then we lost his pulse again. And so he died there in that room around 4:30ish. I just felt like I was so afraid the next time I would go back to work that that would happen again. I would see that little baby. It's like, what if did we do something wrong? Which I know we didn't. The fact that we even got a pulse back was just amazing. And he ended up having a C1-2 subluxed fracture, so he would never have lived anyway. But it was just like, I don't know that I can do it. I don't know that I could take another little guy like that and just have him not survive. But it was so traumatic for all of us that we ended up having the Red Cross provides critical incident stress debriefing, and they did come out and they have your whole team get together. You talk about what happened, what we did, what was the outcome, would anything be different, and it just allows you to be okay that it wasn't an okay outcome, and that recognize that you did everything that you could, and that it won't always be a good